So these 6 vessels were there for the purification of the Jews. Which means the same functions that you see again, what is happening in your body is exactly what is happening on earth right now. Earth relies on water for its survival. Earth. If we take away water right now from the earth, there is no life. There is no life, and with the way that we are placed closer to the sun, we can perish anytime. We need water. We need water. And water is there also to maintain the temperature of the earth. When it is summer, the oceans are absorbing heat. Heat is being stored in water during summer, and when it is winter, heat is released. To maintain the temperature of the earth. And there are waters in the seas, waters in rivers, and waters under the ground. Just like you see water in your veins. And water also, you know, it is purified by the earth. It is purified by the earth, water. The ground purifies what? Water. Water also relies on the ground for its own purification. I just want to talk about the purification. But the vessels were there for the purification of the Jews. So, the waters that we see now in the seas, for us to have that water coming here to Zimbabwe, we don't have an ocean here, we don't have a sea in Zimbabwe. But some of the rain that we get here is coming from there. The way God does it, and you need to understand that when evaporation is taking place, water is not just coming from the seas, it's also coming from you. Hello? Should we even be talking about all this? Yes. So if you look at it, then you notice that how God created the universe, how God created this planet, it's wonderful. It's amazing. Because you need heat. There has to be a unity of purpose amongst the creation. The sun has to burn for the water to evaporate. Bringing water out of the sea in the presence of gravity. And water has to come down as a result of gravity. The sun is there, up there, burning so that evaporation can take place. And when water goes up, I know most of you here, you have already done this. Then water goes up after evaporation, and it will begin to condense in the clouds. You see clouds forming. Now, for that water to then come down, the sun has to give way to the gravity. So as we are waiting for the rains to come, do you know that from the time God created the earth, the rains that were there, the water that was there is still there. We have never lost even a drop. We have never lost even a drop. The water is just going up, coming down. As it is being purified by the earth, it is also purifying the earth. Because after rain, you see that certain places are now clean. It takes away all the dirty. The earth relies on water for its own purification. The clay relies on the water. From the sea, it goes up as vapor. Which means where we are right now. We are in water right now. It's not only the fish that survive in water, we also survive in water. Everywhere right now, we are underwater right now. But it is in form of vapor. We are able. Have you ever wondered how a fish can breathe underwater? But how are you breathing? We are still in water. Are we together?
Yes.
Are we together?
Yes.
So water has been escaping ever since you sat there. You are losing water. It's coming out of you. It's coming out of you. And then when the clouds are being formed, and we are waiting for what they call precipitation or something. When water now comes down, either in form of rain or snow, it is coming back to earth where it came from. And then as it hits the ground, it will begin to flow. As it is flowing, it is purifying the earth. Fill the jars with water. The last thing that water does in your body is to take away all the dirty. As you go to the restroom and you push water out of your system, that is dirty coming out. As you sweat, that is your body undergoing purification. It purifies your body. Water. 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 So water has been known by the Jews as the only purifier. And then Jesus is coming to the wedding. And then Jesus is about to perform a miracle. He's about to introduce something that purifies more than water. And then they brought the vessels to Jesus, and the vessels were full of water. Let's say they were made up of clay. The number 6 represents man. Clay again. Man was made out of the dust of the ground, clay. And put water inside. I want you to do it exactly the way you used to do it right from the Old Testament. When you want your bodies to purify it, what did you do? What exactly do you do? How do you do it? We put water into the vessels. Then put water into the vessels. Bring them here. And then they brought the vessels in the presence of Jesus. And the vessels were full of water.